Hey guys, so this is the place that we're going to be trying to infiltrate today. It's Ashworth Farm. It's a farmhouse and a load of greenhouses that you can't see in a barn. Boilers, big boiler room back there. I apologise for any shaky video and any high gain photos because I've come at the complete wrong time and it's near enough dark and I've got no torches with me. So anyway, let's go and check this out.
Sorry that intro was a bit shit, so I've decided to hop onto a screen recording to tell you a bit of the history of the place. So I've got it loaded up here on Google Satellite, and you'll see when I show you the video that this is the house that we visited. Then there's the barn that we got into, or it might have been, no, it was there, I think. And it's quite a big site, as you can see. There's lots of greenhouses, but pretty much all of these greenhouses now are just completely inaccessible. But I got into here, you'll see later. But there's the boiler room that I show you, which is the coolest part of it, I think, in my opinion. And there's this little barn thing, which is also pretty cool. So if I go now into Street View, and this is the site now. But if I go back into 2008, you can see that the site looks quite different, to be honest. It looks more derelict in 2008 than it does now, to be honest. You can see if we go down a bit that is just the shell of a building, basically. There's no windows in anywhere. Completely just a shell. No door, no nothing. And this is because in about 2011, it was bought by a family, I assume, who wanted to renovate it. But they never really did. They lived in a caravan at the back. Well, while not really improving the inside, all they really did was put stuff up on the windows and the electricity in it to make it look like someone actually lived there. I remember up until about 2015, there was always a light on in this little doorway, which I'll show you when we load up into later dates into Street View. And that's when I think it became derelict again. But I'll show you what's behind the site. Well, what was behind the site. It was Moss Side Hospital, which was an old asylum, which was abandoned in 1995. And then it got knocked down in 2011, which was a shame because I never got to explore that because it looks incredible. I think why not many people got in there was because it was very high security. Oh, it's just loaded into later. So yeah, well, this is when I visited in 2016. Access was not an issue because it was completely wide open and there was no one to see you. But as you move into later, which this is 2019. But if we go up to the latest one, which is July 2019, you can see all these houses here now, which made it very difficult because all the time that you're walking through, where you're trying to get in, you've got all eyes from all these houses and everyone walking past, and there's now a big train station there and buses going past all the time, and so it was hard. It was a lot harder to access now than it was in 2016, and I think because of all these houses, people have seen this more, and it's became a bit more smashed up, because there's a lot of it is natural decay, but you can see that quite a bit of it is vandalism. So I'll show you now my report from 2017 when I visited the place. So you can see it looks relatively good, and you can see here that they've put all blinds up on the site. Now, I visited in 2016 as well, and you can see, well, if it was abandoned if it was left in 2015, and everything looks like this, and you see the inside. Yeah, there's no way someone lived in that a year prior. No way. There was maybe they lived in this room, but that was the other side of this room. So, yeah. But there was the toothbrush in there, and all this stuff on this shelf now is all gone, completely gone. It's probably been robbed or just thrown around the place. All this is destroyed now. It's completely caved in, so it's really, really hard to get through. But by the looks of it, they did put all this stuff up and a new door in and things, and a new socket outlet. The kitchen's pretty much the same now as it was back then. But the back, all this is boarded up now. And that was the old entrance point just through that door. But that's locked shut now. I also went here and here today. In the boiler room as well. And I got into one of the greenhouses today, which I didn't get into last time. Which was quite cool. It was very, very weird being in there. Because there was like a tree growing through it. It'd been abandoned for that many years. And if you, it's strange because the place is still on Google as a farm shop, and apparently it's open Monday to Friday, 9 till 5, and there's a phone number and stuff, and you can see it's exactly the same place because it says you visited today. And my phone popped up when I was there. It said that, like, leave a review. Do you know this place? And you can see there is some reviews, and I've put a review on. And he said, well, originally the owner said, piss off, and then it got removed by Google, so he must have put that instead. And see, there's people saying, love this little plot of land, but I always thought that, well, this has been, the right next to it, all here, and there's all plans all over the internet, saying how this is going to be turned into housing and a new industrial estate, but if he's saying here, but I don't see how they'd build around it. So I don't know them plans have been around for years. God knows if it'll actually go through or not. But yeah, there's a few reviews on here, so the owner still must be active somewhere. Do you know what I mean? And if I've gone to YouTube, there's a lot of videos of the place by the owner, of him doing it up. And these videos are well worth a watch. And that must have been what it looked like years and years and years ago. That looks very 60s, 70s. But you see, he hasn't really done much to it. I mean, if the owner finds this video, because he seems to find all the stuff that's online about it, then drop me a message, because I'd love to know what happened to the place. Or the asbestos panels. With all them asbestos panels, when the first time I ever went, they were all still like that, and then a few weeks later I seen people on Instagram literally posting pictures and videos of themselves smashing all that asbestos up. So they'll know about that in 20 years. But yeah, if I go onto here, you can see that there is quite a few videos on the place from like 2 different channels. So yeah, now I'll move into the actual explore of this place. So this just looks like some type of outbuilding, barn type thing. I've not been in this park before. There's not much in here. Old fireplace. Christ, I don't want to know what someone's been doing in here with that. Jesus Christ. Quite cool little space. Must be an old caravan. Try and get inside. God, it is absolutely fucked in here. When I was here a few years back, that was all boarded, but this door was open. But it looks like things have changed, and it wasn't this knackered last time here as well. Bloody hell.
So we're in the main bit now. Well, it's very, very fucked. Oh wow. The only feature place left. Feature part of this left. Old fireplace. Little cable. God, this is fucked in here. It's quite surreal how destroyed this place is. I like how there's a Hoover. God, that is just fucked. Someone's been in and robbed all the old electrics. I don't know why I'd want to rob that. Gotta be careful because right there's a main road. Just fucked in here. It wasn't this bad last time I was here. First time I was here, I mean. But now it's just. This cabinet was completely full. Apologies for the video quality. I've got no lights on me. This was just a bit of an impromptu explore. Just walked past this place and came in. So I'm just shooting with my camera and it's quite high ISO. Oh, there's one socket left. God, fuck me. Look at the roof, that's gonna go any bloody minute. Jesus Christ. I think this might be the last time I'm ever in here. Just look at that down there. Absolutely fucked. Shit. I'm just gonna walk now down. I came out the main house. There's a bit of a barn which is a bit cooler with a load of old boilers in. I hope that's still there, but as you can see, it's very, very active. So I'm just kind of hiding out. I can't really remember how I got here last time, but I think it was literally exactly the same as what I've done. Looks like arm and cable. Expensive stuff. I think I've came too dark, too late. That's what I was on about in here. Just look at them things. All the old electrics. God, they don't make them like they used to. Wow, just the size of one of them is just ridiculous. How much heat they must have produced. It must have been for all these greenhouses. There's like a good few hundred meters of greenhouse. Probably near enough, bloody quarter of a mile. Seems to, God, that looks like some type of three-phase switch. Someone's had otherwise. Probably a long time ago. Wow. God, that place falling down as well now. Wow, that's a very, very nice view, that lake. It's pretty cool in here. Jesus, wow, this is cool. Holy fuck, it's like the trees are holding the whole place up. Just the noise in here. So I've came out now. See, down there is where the house is, just in there. So there's so much, you have to walk. I had to walk across here, so you've just got to be really, really careful. 'Cause I've been spotted a few times, but I just think people just think you're walking through. Because there's a public path that goes like down there. It's quite a cool little place. I'm definitely going to try and visit here again, I think, before it goes. Come in the day, because I've left it a bit late tonight, but it's quite a cool explore, seeing all the different things and having that really nice sunset as well. Definitely worth coming, especially before, because this is going to be flattened and turned into I think a big Tesco or something, and like a load of houses, but I don't think it'll ever actually go through. So yeah, cheers for watching. Sorry if this video's a bit shit. I've never really done a Airbex video, talking video before. So yeah, I might upload another one of this exact place a bit in the future and get some actual footage again. So just keep your eyes out for that.